Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to actually analyze social media data without spending hours and hours of your time. Have you ever wondered, let's say how to actually analyze thousands of posts or thousands social media posts in a few minutes or in a few seconds? How to actually get it done without doing any programming? So I would tell you that this is definitely possible because of AI. I'm sure some of you probably have used R or Python, and you can try to do this, with programming software, but uh, it means that you have to know how to actually write some basic syntax or script to get data and analyze data, and then do reporting and do graphs and visualizations. But here I'm going to show you how to get this done with just Google spreadsheets, so nothing else. The only thing you need will be extensions. Okay, so add-on which you can get for free. Okay. So first, let's get that add-on, and then, we will start. So this add-on is named the Numerous AI. You see, once I type Numerous, and then we see the name, this add-on shows up. And, we have 34,000 installations. Okay, I'm clicking store, and then take me to next step. Continue. Usually, I would suggest that use your Gmail account. Okay. If you don't have Gmail account, apply for a Gmail account, and then, it should get you started automatically. Okay. So this is pretty straightforward. Again, you don't need any coding background. And, as I installed, I click refresh. So I refresh the page, I click to extension, click extensions, and then, here, I want to show the sidebar, because I want to see maybe some of the basic formulas I can use, okay? And let's get started, okay? So first you see here, I have around 10 BlueSky posts, which are in blue color, and then, around 5 Yelp reviews, okay? I want to show different variety of content and see what works well if you use, this AI to analyze, text content, okay? So let's get started. You see, first, I'm going to type sentiments. But before we start that, I want to show you, let's say, how I got this posts. As you see here, this is the Pepsi is so gross and should be banned. And then Pepsi and Polo smoking the weed that makes you fatter. And let's say I copy this post and paste it here manually, because as I mentioned, this is not programming software. So the downside is that you cannot fully automate your work. You can kind of let's say automate part of your work without doing any coding. And then the second part I did was let's say I come to this Yelp page, and just assume let's say you manage help business manage social media posts. Sometimes some let's say customers, they're going to post maybe some reviews which are probably nice, not nice. Some of them are definitely nice, majority of them, hopefully. So our goal is to actually help us analyze sentiments. Is this negative? Is this positive? If so, what can we do next? Okay, what can we do next? For example, I think the first one said, Pepsi is so gross and should be banned. It looks like, it's negative. And the second one, says looks like, it's neutral, because it doesn't say, if it likes it or not. A third one makes you fatter, maybe, looks like it's negative. Okay. And then you see here the next step, the magic step, which means, let's say the software, the AI technology is going to learn based on the pattern you just entered. Let's say the pattern, the original content will be A2 to A4. And then you see the highlighted, region or area of my spreadsheet. And the next one, the output area, which will be, let's say, B2 to B4. And then my target inputs will be the area which I want this AI software to help me analyze. So this is going to be A5 to let's see, the end of my spreadsheet, A17. Okay. As in the right side of the parentheses, I click enter. As in says it's loading. Make sure, you always load the sidebars, otherwise you may get some errors. Okay. I see now this is close to the end. Okay. This is the formula goes to the end of the spreadsheet in column B. And then, let's say the next one, I assume this is probably kind of, let's say, let's say very close. You see here, especially this one, this guy mentioned, I want my money back, $27 for rice. I could have went to Panda Express 5 times if I wanted rice. This was classified as being negative, which means, maybe the AI technique, and AI tool is learning this well, as in it can help us automate, our workflow somehow. The next one, let's say I want to see the theme of each statement. For example, the first one, I think, it talks about nutrition, maybe health benefit. Second one, I think, let's say, oops, it's not here. Let me retype again. So it's a theme of each statement, okay? Let's see the first one, let's say, Pepsi sucrose should be banned. And I think, maybe I think it talks about the flavor. And the next one, I want a Pepsi, just one Pepsi, and she wouldn't give me just one Pepsi. So emotion. And next one, maybe health, right? So now you see same idea. So now this time I'm not going to type. I'm actually going to make a copy of this formula and paste it here, but the result, or maybe I think I need to type manually. So I'm gonna start info again, and the input will be A2 to A3, A2 to A3, and the output will be C2 to C3. And then the target inputs will be the content I want my AI assistant to analyze. So basically it's going to be, oh, sorry, here, A2 to A4, C2 to C4. This is going to be A5 to A17, okay? So now, I think I'm going to get, automatic classification of my, topics for each posts automatically, okay? So you see from A1 to A17. So especially last one talk about food quality. And I remember still that one, see here, $27 for rice, right? For rice, it talks about customer satisfaction. Okay. Now the next one, we go one step further. Let's say, you are managing this small business. You want to offer some responses, but you really don't have that much time. And you probably get more than 10 reviews every day, hopefully. So this time we can really automate our, our analysis with just one sentence. Let's say I'm going to click, I'm going to enter, I'm going to type write. I'm going to write some content here. And, what I'm going to write. I'm write, let's say, one sentence response. And then here, let's say response to what? I think here I need to have let's say my semi quotation mark and then comma and then A2. This is going to be my target input, okay? And parentheses. A one sentence response based on this AI assistant, using this AI assistant. Okay, I'm gonna click enter. And you see it's loading. That's good news, right? Oh, okay. So now, we can drag, this, I'm going to actually drag this to the end of my spreadsheet. So I don't need to type it one by one. Okay. So see, we finally finished. Okay, we finally finished. You see, basically, we have a nice column, which shows the responses we can do if customers are posting reviews, especially when it comes to Yelp reviews, right? Especially when it comes to Yelp reviews. So now you see, I can also convert to table, which is an AI feature, Google actually offers us for free. Okay. So I think this is my very basic video introduction. And I understand there are probably definitely limitations, and there are probably definitely better ways to do this. And I hope you find it to be interesting or useful. And if you are looking for new content, video content, AI technology or maybe analytics or data analytics, so please try to subscribe or like. Okay, thank you so much.